One Piece. Chapter 1070, The Most Powerful Beings. After Sentomaru struck down by Lucci using his handgun, Luffy suddenly rushed to check Sentomaru if he's alright. Battle axe. Luffy apologized on Sentomaru because he distracted him on their conversation. Don't underestimate me, I saw his attack coming. I thought I blocked it. Sentomaru said on Luffy. You're tough, but I need you out of the picture. You outrank us in the command hierarchy. Lucci stated on Sentomaru. That's why he wants to take down Sentomaru. To gain a full control to the Seraphims. As long as you're conscious. We can't use the Seraphim, Lucci said while preparing another attack against Sentomaru. Sentomaru can't move his body already. But still he is preparing to block Lucci's attack. And suddenly Lucci was kicked out by Luffy. Luffy used new attack called Booming White Whip, and Lucci was blown away by Luffy's attack. Luffy is laughing after he kick out Lucci. Stuzy Kaku and the other CP0 agent is worried on Lucci. After he gets blown away by Luffy. Luffy is still spinning and can't control himself. Jinbei reminds Luffy that they need to hurry back from Vegapunk to save Atlas. I spin too hard. I can't stop, replied by Luffy. And Chopper was surprised when he saw Luffy. Huh? Where are you going, Luffy? Luffy can't still stop himself from spinning. And he starts to sink in the ground because of his powerful spin. And the other researchers is running to take a shelter in the factory. S-Hawk takes down the CP0 agents using his sword. And S-Shark use its ability to make waves on the floor. The CP0 agents is helpless on the Seraphims. While Kaku and Stuzy can't do anything to help their fellow agents. They're unstoppable. And if that isn't bad enough, we'd still lose if we found a way to destroy them. Said by Kaku. It's even more terrifying when you remember they're still children. Added by Stuzy. On the power that the Seraphim's showing right now. Vegapunk. That's the power I'm talking about. Said by Frankie on Vegapunk. The one that small Jinbei's version is using. It's the swim fruit, right? That power belongs to Senior Pink, my sworn brother from Don Quixote family. And Frankie added that only one person can have the fruit power and ask if he's already gone. So you notice, that man is currently an inmate at Impel Down. Huh? Wait. Are you saying that you made a copy of his fruit? Vegapunk reply. So far. It's only been possible to manufacture zone fruits artificially. And Vegapunk said just like Caesar's smile fruit, but Vegapunk considers it unacceptable. And Nami still hates Caesar so much. And Vegapunk starts to explain. I'm fairly certain that with unlimited resources. Even the special types of devil fruit can be recreated. However, I have yet to confirm whether such synthesized fruit can be awakened. Added by Vegapunk. I tried my hands at Logias, but they were trickier than expected. There's an alternative from Paramecia types. I found that you can synthesize a blood additive. From the Paramecia user's lineage factor that will grant their power once transfused. That's what you see running through their arms. I call it green blood. And Frankie was surprised when he heard that Vegapunk created a blood. And S-Snake suddenly use his love fruit ability to turn the CP0 agents to stones. Even S-Bear can use the Ursus shock. And attacks the agents. The Seraphims are the culmination of my ideas. The peak of what our science can accomplish. They may very well go down. As the most powerful beings in the history of the sea. Vegapunk stated, and everyone is surprised. So that's why the warlord system was abolished. Said by Nami. Do you have any idea what you've let loose? Added by Usopp. So they're basically just navy weapons. Said by Sanji. Yes. And they pose a huge threat to us, Robin said. After Lucci gets blown by Luffy. The other researchers is asking Sentomaru if he was alright. And Rob Lucci gets back again after Luffy sends him flying and crush on the wall. Lucci used Shave to move fast to attack Sentomaru again. Sentomaru is still lying on the ground and can't move. Lucci is going to attack Sentomaru and suddenly Luffy appear out of nowhere. Luffy's head becomes huge and tries to eat Lucci. Lucci is surprised on Luffy but still managed to dodge the bites from Luffy. Luffy used the rocks that he got and spilled it against Lucci. Lucci smashed the rocks that Luffy used against him. While Luffy is preparing to attack again. Luffy is stretching the tube behind him. And suddenly a glasses appear on his head and wear it. Lucci didn't expect the attack because it's too fast. Luffy's attack called Booming White Rocket. Lucci was hit directly of Luffy's new attack. Lucci can't believe how powerful the attack that he take. Luffy's still laughing while Lucci crush again on the ground. I'm losing consciousness. I can't hold on. Thoughts by Lucci after the damage that Luffy's deals with him. While Jinbei and Chopper is running. Snake is assist them to the vacuum rocket. The vacuum rocket is waiting. Hurry up and get on, said by Snake on them. Jinbei thanked her and said that is nice to see a kind version of Hancock. Snake was embarrassed after Jinbei thanked her. And Chopper calls Luffy to hurry up. Sentomaru asks Luffy to board to the vacuum rocket. Straw Hat, I'm trusting you with Grandpa Punk, said by Sentomaru to Luffy. You got it. I'll get him off this island. No matter what, replied by Luffy on Sentomaru. And Luffy goes to the vacuum rocket. Chopper was surprised on how fast the vacuum rocket. And Jewelry Bonnie suddenly awake and confused on what's happening. You've got to stay calm, we're on a vacuum rocket, said by Jinbei to Bonnie. And who the heck is that? Luffy looks exhausted and Bonnie didn't recognize him. Jinbei reply. It's a long story but it was Luffy, but let's save the explanation later. The approximate journey time from the Fabrio stratum to Labo stratum is 32 seconds. The vacuum rocket moves so fast. And Luffy's face looks so old and exhausted. And they already reach the Labo stratum. They're surprised on how fast the rocket and they already arrives on their destination. And the announces on Egghead and its worker has issue. The Frontier Dome has been fortified. Intruders have infiltrated. Be on high alert. To all lab workers, please remember to barricade the factory shelters properly. You have to hand it on him. Vegapunk couldn't ask for a better bodyguard. This is a real pity Sentomaru. And Sentomaru is lying on the ground and already defeated by CP0 agents. Our orders are to wait for the Marines. Said by Stuzy. If we wait too long, they'll get away. Added by Lucci. Meanwhile in the lab. The other Straw Hats can't believe that the world government is trying to eliminate Vegapunk. Oh yeah, I suppose it would make sense to snuff out a potential liability like you. Said by Nami on Vegapunk. And Usopp was surprised on Nami and disagree on Nami. An Emperor's crew showing up just as things come to a head. What a serendipitous twist of fate. Vegapunk stated on Straw Hat's crew. Frankie was excited after he learned that Vegapunk plans to leave the Egghead with them. Talks about heavy cargo. Said by Nami. And Sanji asked Vegapunk to unbind their feet. Luffy was surprised on where they are. The other workers on Egghead is preparing to repair Atlas. Chopper is asking Bonnie on where is she going. I'm going to make Vegapunk turn my dad back to normal. If he refuses, he's a dead man. Furious reply by Bonnie. Chopper was shocked on Bonnie. The CP0 have the Seraphim's control after they beat Sentomaru. Block off every exit. There are 6 Vegapunk left, including the real one. Added by Lucci. Yeah, but their defense system is tough to break. Said by Kaku. I don't care, I won't let a single one of those rats to leave this island. Orders by Lucci. And Navy ships is coming to attack the Egghead. Oh my, so the Straw Hat crew allied itself to Vegapunk. On paper, that should make straightforward escape. Said by Admiral Kizaru. But Kizaru didn't let them escape easily. As he orders to bring as many battleships as possible on the Egghead. The Navy is going to use all its might to take down the Straw Hat's crew.